It's an absolutely fantastic Wednesday. If you've had the chance to be outdoors just yet, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're just about to head outside and maybe take your lunch outside, you're really in for a nice treat. A live look outside here atop our rooftop down over downtown Norfolk. Not a cloud in the sky out there right now. Temperatures are comfortable. If you're heading to the beach this afternoon, that's going to be a nice one as well. Well, there's Chincoteague at the Eastern Shore, but a closer look at Virginia Beach, more of the same there. A few people already taking advantage of the nice weather out there at the ocean front already. Now, we're in for a long term. Lots of sunshine today and into tomorrow. It's going to warm up a bit, though. We're talking about 10 out of 10 weather-wise today. Our winds shift tonight, coming in more out of the south, and that's going to warm things up, jumping us by about 10 degrees from today into tomorrow. And also progressively, as we get towards the weekend, a little bit more humid out there as well, with those temperatures on the rise. Right now we're at 81 in Newport News, still the 70s in places like Norfolk, over to Chesapeake, down to Ahoskie, Surrey, Gloucester now, Melfa, Walp's Island. Everybody's still in the 70s in the lunch hour. 81 though in Williamsburg, 78 Portsmouth, 78 Elizabeth City, and 72 along the pier in Duck. Dew points out there as well. A few spots in the 40s off towards I-95 in the Emporia area. Dew point at 48. Everybody else in the low to middle 50s. It just feels fantastic out there. And crystal clear skies as well. Any clouds are well off to our south and southeast thanks to a big broad area of high pressure that's slowly sliding eastwards, pretty much right overhead right now. But by tomorrow that moves offshore, and that's why our winds will change up to more out of the south. If you're heading out to the beach today, look for a high around 78 at the waterfront. Water temperatures not too far behind that in the mid 70s. That UV index though rather high at a 10 for this time of the year. Enjoy this cool weather while it lasts, because as early as tomorrow we jump up to nearly 90 and then kind of stay there, give or take a degree or two on either side right through the 4th of July holiday. Also by that point being a little bit more humid. Here's how it looks on Futurecast through the rest of the day. Again, those winds out of the north keeping things cool. Tonight we fall back into the 50s and 60s yet again, and then watch what happens overnight with these streamers. They eventually come in out of the south, meaning tomorrow a much warmer day into the mid to upper 80s, and then we cool back down, but then an even warmer day into Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So 80 degrees today, sunny and beautiful, low humidity, a light breeze out of the north at 5 to 15. Tonight down to 65, clear skies and comfortable. Those winds changing up to more out of the south, and that pushes us up into the 90s. And here's a look at the weekend. 90 on Saturday with a partly cloudy, isolated thunderstorm. Better chance of those isolated showers in the afternoon on Sunday with that building humidity back up to around 89. And there's a look at your full 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, 89 degrees. Today, my pick of the week, 91 on Friday. And right around 90, give or take a degree or two, really right into the middle of next week. That includes the 4th of July holiday on Tuesday, which right now looks like 90 degrees, partly cloudy with the chance of an isolated shower or storm. Best chances are going to be Sunday and Monday for that long weekend.
All right. Well, we have the next few days to really like the weather and get outside and enjoy it.
Yeah, today, you've been outside already. It's
gorgeous.
Great.
Stunning. Yeah. All right, Tim, thank you so much.